Hey there, or welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard. I'm coming to you today from Croatia, more specifically Zagreb, Croatia. And we're here today on an Escapes by Globus. Specifically the Escapes by Globus, Croatia and Albania. And we're also going to go to Montenegro. But they describe it as Escapes by Globus, Croatia and Albania. This is a 9-day tour. Now, I personally see it as a 7-day tour. So I'm going to bring you 7 different days of this tour. I'm going to bring you a video that says, Escapes by Globus, day 1. That's day 1. Day 2. I might bring you additional things. If those additional things are there, those are things I've added myself. So last night we met for dinner. The whole group met at 6 o'clock for dinner. That's what they call day 1. No. Today we are going into day 1, our first guided tour part. But before we say last night we for dinner and walk away, dinner was actually pretty damn good. So here's a look at dinner. All right, so I'm headed down the stairs. We are staying at the Hotel Astoria. It's a Best Western, but it's the nicest Best Western I've ever seen. They even have cleaners for your shoes right now. Right here, so I can go. Gotta go step it. These shoes are like 3-4 days old. So I've been in this hotel for 2 days already. This was my 3rd night. I just woke up from here. One of the things is these Escapes by Globus generally include 1 or 2 meals a day. Today, day 1, which they're calling day 2, I'm calling day 1, includes just breakfast. And breakfast is at the hotel, and breakfast is actually pretty damn good, honestly. And you can get champagne with breakfast. And the only thing they can't do outside of America, I found, is bacon. No one has any idea how to make bacon. So we've got a tour in the morning. This video today is going to be relatively short because I want to show you what you get included on your Globus tour. We've got a 2-hour tour this morning. That's then going to be followed by, I forgot something. We got a 2-hour tour this morning that's then going to be followed by time on your own this afternoon and this evening. So it's a little bit different, a little bit kind of stuff like that. But yeah, let's show you the breakfast. We got these. I love these. These are kiwis, but they're pre-peeled. That means my lazy stuff. We're meeting at 9:30. This is probably the latest departure we're going to get the whole trip. I'm going to have to leave at 3 o'clock in the morning for into the airport the last day. But they've got cheeses and jams. And I'm going to try and show you the breakfast every morning. I'm not going to show you this tomorrow morning because it's the same breakfast. We're in the same hotel tomorrow morning. Got Cookie Crisp, Cocoa Puffs, stuff like that. Again, all these fruits and things like that. They also have some deli meats over here, over there. Yeah, European breakfast doesn't mess around. Sorry. Yeah, European breakfast doesn't mess around. Let me see, we've got some bacon, sausages. Yeah, the only thing that no one seems to know how to get bacon right. And they've had some really good donuts here the past few days, but it doesn't look like the past 2 days I had a really good donut. But yes, you always have champagne with breakfast and some sparkling water to go along with that champagne. Scrambled eggs. It's a big production for what is essentially, by description, a Best Western. Those baked beans love to go on my shirts. Pancakes with marmalade. Ooh, that'll be good. Grilled grilled mushrooms. Yes. The fried eggs are gone. they look a little weird. They look like what McDonald's puts on their breakfast patties. But yes, people over there be making a mimosa. So I'm going to go ahead, have breakfast myself, and then at 9:30, about 20 minutes from now, we're going to head out on our first day tour with Globus. Again, Escapes by Globus has fewer activities, but more time on your own. So, you know, you can decide if you want to rest and relax. I've had 2 days in this hotel already to get over jet lag, so I'm pretty over jet lag and drinking lag from last night. But, yeah, let me go have some breakfast, and we'll get going on our walking tour. There's a lot of walking in Europe. So this is one you want to do when you're young in heart, young in health, things like that. So come along. I'll take you here. I'll take you 360. I'll take you everywhere like that. Join me. First day. Adventures by Globus. Escapes by Globus. Croatia and Albania escape with a little bit of Montenegro, and we're going right through over a bridge of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Just saying. All right, so we are leaving Hotel Astoria now. You'll see there's our hotel, and we're doing a walking tour of the old town, which should include a ride on the funicular as well. Now, I tried to plug in so you could hear what's going on here. They give you this little device. It's called a whisper. Essentially, you get this thing that goes in your ear. It's very noisy, so you should be able to hear it. I don't know what mic is on. That mic is on. It's just loudness in the microphone there. But we are walking straight ahead towards the old town, and we're going to do a tour of the old town here on day one. Again, they call it day 2, but I call it day 1 of this Globus escape. So I'll give you an idea of everything that's going on in the old town area while we cross the street. So this is pretty cool. This is a building that was not actually built here. It was moved here. It was built by the same people who built the Eiffel Tower, the insides of it, and then they took it and put a yellow facade on it, so it fit everywhere like that. Pretty cool fact that this building wasn't built, and that the tour guide was pulling our leg when she said the building here wasn't built, and I'm like, what's that mean? But yeah, there's a building here. It's the art place for students now. It's the art pavilion in Zagreb. Was not built, but was moved here. Built by the same people who built the Eiffel Tower. So far, about 20 minutes into the walking tour here, we've seen a bunch of parks. Named after old dudes. That's just kind of how it is. I'm not one of those that loves it or hates it. It's just a bunch of parks named after old dudes, because that's what it is. It's a pretty park, not gonna lie. I mean, we can take a look into one of the parks. They keep the flowers. This is the Academy of Sciences, where the smartest scientists in Croatia meet once a year to tell the government what to do scientifically. And then they leave, and the government does whatever the hell they want, which is kind of amusing overall. But that's right there. But I think we're headed towards, we're kind of in the downtown. We're going to go to the upper part of town via a funicular. So that's probably the highlight of the day. It's something that they do mention in the day on the Globus app itself and on the description of the tour. All right, so this is pretty cool. This is a thing from the 1800s that does the temperature and the wind and everything like that. It's kind of like in the middle of a park. You know, that's just a thermometer. But yeah. Oh wow, that's cool. It's charting all these things in real time using, I would assume, no electricity to do it, which is kind of cool. And they replant the flowers here every 3 weeks. It's kind of crazy that they replant the flowers in the city parks literally every 3 weeks. Crazy. Yeah, you see, you got the flowers here. And she said that people in Zagreb complain about a lot of things, but they don't complain about the flowers, because the flowers are redone every 3 weeks, all year long. So even when it's cold, it's a like 45, maybe 47 degrees outside right now. It's 45 earlier. It's starting to warm up a little bit, so you can kind of see the guy who sells stuff in the park getting ready to sell stuff in the park and everything of that sort. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. We are in the flower square right now, and at current events, there's a whole vigil set up to Alexei Navalny, who, let's just not get political, died in Russia a few weeks ago, or last week. We're just going to go with died in Russia. We're not going to say anybody killed him or anything like that. But, yeah, kind of interesting. And then there's a Serbian church back here. And I hear a bunch of pigeons, like they're gonna pidge. But this is the flower square. If you look at some shorts from yesterday, we went through here when it's open. Since it's Sunday, pretty much all the shops are closed. Restaurants and bars are open, but pretty much all the shops are closed since it's Sunday. But we'll definitely check out some restaurants and bars later after the main tour's done. But yeah, we're just kind of learning about this. I'm not going to give you a full commentary. That's a brand new bell tower. And then this is usually filled with flower vendors down this way. The thing is, most of the flower vendors have moved to the market square, which we're going to go to later. Also, these big things right here, these provide Wi-Fi. So if you need Wi-Fi, I haven't found any blazingly fast Wi-Fi like I have in the rest of Europe. But if you need Wi-Fi and you're in the downtown, like the pedestrian area, you've got Wi-Fi available in this pedestrian area where those big tower things are. So it looks like we are about to ride the funicular. Going up. I'm not going to take the steps, but I am going to go up enough so that we can see the funicular itself come down. It's like a minute funicular. Oh, I'm just going to... Okay. So, there's the funicular. That goes up the side and down the side. Oh, here it goes. Here it comes. Not a very long ride at all. There they go. That's like a 45-second ride there. You'll see one come and one go. Oh, that one's pretty much empty. Yeah, that one is empty. There's one person on board. But I think we're going to go ahead and jump and get on the funicular now. Let me bring it down. I don't even know what it costs to get on the funicular. This is actually included in the Globus tour, so it's probably pretty cheap. Let's see. All right. All right. I think we are getting ready. So this is by Zet, which I think is the shortest and oldest cable car in Europe. All right. We'll see what the price list is here in a second. Price list is 0.66 euros, so less than $1. Less than $1. Or urgent rides. I guess that's if you want the whole thing for yourself. $3.32. Doesn't he?
Ajde, odi ti s njima.
Idem, pošalji mi ostatak veselih
All
dana.
right.
If you need, if you will have to stand if you, or you can wait for the other one if you want here inside. Do you want to wait here for the other one?
Yeah. I guess.
Because it's not meant for. Who's gonna go in? Who's gonna wait? Okay, can you go to that area?
Yeah, we'll go back a little bit. He's got to close the door. And if the
You're too
funicular.
heavy.
And there it goes. And they go opposing, so one goes up and one goes down. Shortest funicular in all of Europe. I don't see. Oh, there's the cable. Yeah, there's a cable car. Oh, sorry. A lot less people coming down than going up.
Mi samo zbrojimo I pošaljemo. Tak su svijetu radi.
It's a pretty full down one.
Imam. Ne plaćam ja film, pa tako mi sve jedno.
Here we go. Maybe.
We're gonna let the people go out if we can, and then we're gonna go this way.
Okay.
Dobar dan. Sagom sam sve I gotovo. Ali da svaki dan sam nešto radim sportsko, svaki dan. I samo sam uvijek se sagnem. Go!
All right, there we go.
Car. You have one?
Yep, I have one.
I know.
You know.
She took it out. She had it stored. What was the
Oh my. Yeah, no worries.
Here, do you want to sit here?
Oh, no, it's Scooch over.
Want a seat? Thank you.
All right. Here we go.
This thing stays in my ear, it never does.
Oh, little jerk.
You know, like the one for my phone and that, on the airplane.
That's the halfway point.
Is she down there at the bottom?
No, she's at the top.
She's gonna get good reception.
It's not that far.
Oh, I've been. with
Oh,
her
these
around the
whispers are
corner.
terrible, yeah.
No, I've been around the big ones around
Yeah.
the corner and you can't hear.
All right, and we are now getting out of the funicular. Oh wow, they just redid it in 2020. It looks like 1890 to 2020. That's the same company that actually runs the public transit and that runs the cable car. I think LET is all of them. And now we are up in the old town. So old town to new town. Oh, wait, new town to old town, I guess. So I think it's kind of funny. We're walking around the city. This is one of the original walls of the old city, and I feel like I've been to a lot of this place already. Right over there, I tried their version of Coca-Cola for the first time. There's actually an 80s museum up there that preserves Yugoslavia from the 80s. It's places that I've actually already been thus far in the area, but not understood the history of it. I didn't know it was the old town and the new town and everything like that. I don't know if we're going to get to the Tunnel Glick, but I don't think so. But yeah, this is right up there is where the 80s museum is. And we've got that linked in the channel. And you can see that guy died of natural causes because all the 4 feet are on the ground. But yeah, just kind of walking around, learning about through this little whisper device what's going on in the town. Yeah. So now we are in the farmer's market. This is a place I actually was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I was in this farmer's market. It's a lot slower today because today's a Sunday. But I didn't know that there was meat. So they have all the fruits and vegetables that are okay in the sun or out here, and then they keep meat and cheese and stuff like that underground right there. So kind of interesting. Maybe we'll go down and explore where they keep the meat and the cheese and stuff like that. But that market itself is very, very dead today. We are a group of 41 people. We've not approached a bus yet, but we do have a bus trip that we're going to start tomorrow. All right, so we're trying to. Oh, there we go. Looking at a layout. There's the church. Where is our hotel?
Remember when we
So we're trying to.
out of the hotel, we turned right and we crossed the street.
Yep.
And we went to the yellow building, the art community
Yep.
park. I told you if you would go left from the hotel, you come to the train.
Yep.
Train track, sorry. Okay, we came to the three. The lollipops here are the sycamore trees. Yes. When we came to the end of the sycamore trees, we turned left and then right, and then again left, and that brought us to
Funicular.
the flower square. That's the flower square, right? Okay, stop there for a second.
Yeah.
I will tell you, if you would continue down the Tesla Street, you would reach the Opera House. Can you point it out? That is the Tesla Street and that's the Opera House, okay? From the Opera House, there are 3 parks going down that way to the Botanical Garden. Okay? And then if you would turn left from the Botanical Garden, you would come to the train station. Proceed up and you would come to the street that brings you back to the hotel. Oh, here, you missed the street.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Now back to the flower square. From the flower square, we crossed this hole. Here is where the trams are going. We crossed the street with the trams and we took the cable car up to that tower. Where is the tower? Ah, bravo. Boom. From the tower, we continued to St. Mark's Church. From the St. Mark's Church, we went down to the Stone Gate. We came out through the Stone Gate and went down this street, stop to the Bloody Bridge. This is the Bloody Bridge, which he's pointing out. That brought us to the street with coffee bars and restaurants. Okay, then we climbed up the little street. A little bit down, stop. Stop. That's the market. We came to the market area and then we crossed into the cathedral. From the cathedral we went down to, stop, that's where we are now. Yay! Oh, this is fabulous. Now from this we're gonna move down to the main square, which is over there, where we're going to finish our tour. And then you can easily come back along the parks again to the hotel. But we're going to explain that in time. So, what I wanted to tell you, here you can see nicely that the downtown is flat. Yes. The upper town is hilly. Okay? Good. Now I'm going to point out where to go, but I would like to move to this.
So I'm here up in the upper part of town in Zagreb, Croatia. It is noon, and the cannon behind me just went off. If I got a good video of the cannon, I'll insert it here. Hey, look, I'm here. I'm here where all the tourists are, waiting for them to shoot a cannon out this window. They do it at noon every day. I hope it's right at noon because we've got 1 minute of video rolling. Come on, cannon. Come on, cannon. Should be going off in like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, somewhere around there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, crap! That's a cannon, plus the fallout there. Holy hell, dude. Bam! That was insane. Hey! Cannon shooter up there. It was loud. There was debris and everything, and the cannon keeper came out and waved to everyone afterwards. And that ends the first day. They're going to say the second day. The first day, they say, was dinner that first night. The second day was this little tour in the morning. Look, that ends the first day of the Escape by Globus. We saw the cathedral. We saw the church. We saw all that. I didn't show it to you in this tour, I don't think, but I mean, it's a church. It's an old town in Europe. There's not much you're missing. We just saw it from the facade. But that's the thing. Now we have the whole rest of the day on our own. Breakfast was included at the hotel, but was included the 2 days that I stayed in the hotel. So it's not even really paid for by Globus. It's just kind of, it's kind of there. I want you to know that. There is no optional excursion today. I'll be doing all of the optional excursions. But, you know, a lot of people didn't get here early like I did. I did the Museum of Broken Relationships, which we're coming up to right now. I did the 80s Museum. I did the Hangover Museum. I did all those different things like that on my first 2 days here. I actually made recommendations to the group for things to do. I asked relevant questions. Like a lot of you might wonder, you know, what's the best way to get euros? The best way to get euros is with your US ATM card. But you want to go to an ATM, a debit card from your bank. You want to go to an ATM, make sure it's a debit card, not a credit card, or else the credit card's going to charge you a 10% cash advance fee immediately, even if you pay it off instantly. So you get your debit card from the bank, put it into a bank ATM, and choose that you want to be charged in euros. If you say you want to get charged in dollars, they're going to charge you a 16% conversion fee. You know, there's useful questions. Like another question that I asked the guide was, are we going to be in big towns that have access to ATMs and stuff the rest of the trip, or should we get, you know, a lot of money up front now? And all the hotels we're going to be in are in big towns. But I'll show you. There was something I didn't show you on the main tour. So before I wrap it up, it's actually really cool because this looks almost like a complete art print. It doesn't look like a physical building. And it wasn't damaged at all during the earthquake. There's a cathedral right here, which is really a very pretty cathedral. That's all mosaic on the outside. And I've not seen one from 1841. The mosaic is original. The only thing that's per se not original is they cleaned it. So it's really kind of a very, very pretty looking church. But this is the main center of government for Croatia as well. That's the parliament right there. That's the thing else. Another part of Croatian government. I don't know if you're even allowed to go in there. I'd say no. But you can see the church and everything like that. And this right here is a politician parking lot. The parliament's right there. This is where all the politicians park during the week. The only reason we're able to get anywhere near here on a Sunday is because they're not well. Do politicians ever work? That's an intrinsic question. But the only reason we're getting everywhere near here is because of that. But here's the thing. We're done for today. We rode the funicular. We did a little tour around the town. We saw the exterior of this church, saw the exterior of the cathedral, which they're going to have to take the cathedral and put it down. You saw the cannon happen. That's it for Globus. My day's not over. I'm going to go back there to the Museum of Broken Relationships because I had a really good beer at the Museum of Broken Relationships. And I've got some friends that live in Croatia that if they drank too hard last night, they should be coming into town. And we're going to do a whole, we'll call this one day 3 because it's my day 3. But Globus, day 1 of 7. Again, they're going to say 9 because they include breakfast on the last day as a day. I'm going to be headed to the airport at 3 o'clock in the morning in Albania. And they include dinner on the first day as a day. It's not. So it's really 7-day tour. It's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday today. So I'm headed out next Sunday. So 7 days from now. But we're going to go to, continue in Croatia. We're going to go to Cathedral, Montenegro, which I've been to on cruise ships before. And we're going to go to Split, Dubrovnik, which I've been to on cruise ships before. And then we're going to end in Albania, which I don't even know as a country. Don't flame me in the comments. This is Richard from No Pants Profits with the end of day 1 via me, and that's how I'm going to title it, or day 2 via Globus, of the Adventures by Globus, Croatia and Albania, a little bit of Montenegro, and he said there's supposed to be a little Bosnia and Herzegovina. Sorry, I'm American. I apologize if I'm just butchering those names, but reminding you that when you wear no pants, the only thing you got left to lose is your shirt. I'm going back to the Broken Relationships Museum because they got a bar there and they got good drinks there, and I didn't look around the gift shop that much, so I've done a whole tour of that museum. We passed by it earlier, but if you do want to see that, it'll be on this channel too. Not part of the Globus tour, but recommended by the tour guide as a very unique stop. I will see you tomorrow bright and early. We've got a ride to hold up, I gotta get out my Globus app. I think we're going to Zadar. Yeah, I think we're headed to Zadar tomorrow. Yes, we got a 4-hour ride, so it's gonna be 2 hours. Then we're gonna stop at a fun rest stop, which those are always awesome. We always find cool stuff in the rest stop. And then we got another 2 hours, and we'll get to Zadar in time for lunch. And we've got breakfast and dinner, so we're gonna have time on our own in the middle of the day in Zadar tomorrow. So I'm excited. Stay tuned, stick around, and let's see what trouble we can get into. But for now, this is Richard from No Pants Profits saying, when you wear no pants, the only thing left you have to lose is your shirt. And I'm gonna go have a beer. Catch me on the day 3 if you really want to see what goes down for the whole rest of the day, because we're keeping the Globus stuff and the Richie stuff completely separate.